Another Starbase Flyover live stream. This is number 31. Wow, time flies. And we're a bit early, so we're just gonna chill for a quarter of an hour till the airplane's ready. And waiting for Fred for final okay. The weather at Brownsville is a bit iffy, but the weather at Starbase is beautiful. So, there I can see. Oh, there we go. We can see the. So yeah, see the weather there at Brownsville's a bit iffy, but out at Starbase the weather's apparently quite okay. So we'll see how we go. They're gonna have to fly kind of low, I think, to get out to the coast, and then they can start climbing. And thanks, we got some 5x5s in chat. There's already 160 odd people in chat. Cool. Okay, Tommy, and Martin, and Gabriel, thanks. I see Zada. The normal crews around. Johnny and Sharpie, Wilbo, heaps of DM, HMT, All 4, Kal-El. Geez, lots and lots of people. I won't be able to name everybody, I don't think. Indy's in there looking after chat. Thanks, Indy.
No problemo.
John T's in there. Turtle Sanctuary, Gwen. G'day all. What? The old grouse. So does grouse like grouse Mickey Mouse? Does that mean good? Something's grouse means it's good?
Not normally. Normally means kind of grumpy.
Oh, it's grouse. It's a good thing in Australia. So we're just going to flip through some of these ground photos while we're waiting, I guess. Some really good ground images came through on Saturday. You'll have to excuse me there. There's a bit of a time zone thing going on. So yes, some good testing went on with kind of a wet dress rehearsal / GSC test. I'm not sure there was a failed wet dress rehearsal or whether it was a planned GSC like pressure test. It's a bit hard to tell until we get it.
It was an aborted wet dress rehearsal. Yeah, because the roadblock moved back to the further back away from the launch site, which is usually they only do during the wet dress rehearsal or a full load on the booster.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
Fair enough. Cool. Thanks, Jake.
By the way, before we get too far into it, can we just give a massive shout out to Mauricio for absolutely crushing it this weekend and the last couple of weeks, trying super hard to get us all the pictures and video coverage and the stuff that he can. He is putting in a ton of effort, and we really appreciate him for that.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%. What's so cool? And so, Indy, are you gonna do like questions and donations in that in chat, please?
Yes, ma'am. And I can start now. We want to thank Martin for his £2 donation. We want to thank James Wilson for their $10 donation. And James says, let's start this off with fuel money. And then Martin again with another £5 donation, he says, for fuel. Thank you all for your donations. We appreciate it greatly.
Bit of motion potion, that's to go. Thank you. We don't go very far without the old motion potion.
We just got one more too from Sharpie. Also fuel money, another $10. Thank you, Sharpie.
Your audio is very low, Indy, by the way.
Well, I'm kind of maxed out. Okay.
Indy,
I turned you up to 200% over here.
All right, I'm turning myself up. Hopefully that will help.
Coming through fine for me. It sounds normal. But what else?
It's normal. It's just a little low.
Hopefully it's better now.
It's good enough.
Okay. Take that.
Like I said, I got you turned up 200%, so we can hear you better, for sure.
Okay. If you need me up louder, I can turn myself up louder.
Cool.
And then we just got another donation from from Yazada for $5, and he says, "Thank you, Mauricio." Thanks, Yazada.
Yeah, top-notch effort this weekend, that's for sure. There's a lot going on, and yeah, Mauricio's really come through with the hours and the camera work. Yeah, for sure.
Yep, putting up new cameras that we have been able to get some really awesome videos from. You know, getting out there and trudging through the water and the craziness and spending all that time. I mean, you know, as a reminder, for what most people don't know, is Mauricio lives an hour and a half away from the airport, and then there's another roughly half an hour to get out to Starbase. So he puts in a lot of time to be able to do these things for us, and we greatly appreciate it, Mauricio.
Yeah, so getting out here on these angles out through here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from the 17th flyover of
Yeah,
17th of.
the one that we have is actually farther out to the right on that picture, and he said it takes him about a half an hour to get out to it, just to walk out to it.
What a hike. And that'll be some of these photos, yeah? Some of these photos. Probably this angle over here. Further around.
Well, it'd be like from the video of the static fire that we got. That camera way out there is a half an hour trudge to get out to it.
Can you send me a link to that folder, please?
Yeah, 1 second here.
Sailboat fuel, just about needed down there. Oh, look out, we're underway. Cool, cool, cool. Just before we get too far, this I only just noticed with this spotlight pencil beam here, we've got a Batman, like a Batman symbol in SpaceX's image. I only just noticed that this morning. We can see the SQD arm and everything. That's a huge reference to the Batman movies. That's really well done, SpaceX, to get that photo.
Sent, Steph.
Thank you. Ah, awesome. I'll just make a note. I'll just put that into my links.
Hey, we have Everyday Astronaut in chat.
Hey, g'day.
Hey, Tim.
Tim. I keep going to call Tim Todd. Sorry, Todd. G'day, Tim. Awesome. G'day.
I'll take that as a compliment. You can call me Tim all you want.
Oh, geez, my memory some days. Awesome. Got a superstar in chat. Cool. You're welcome to jump over here in Discord if you want, Tim.
Or even join us later for the weekly. It is episode number 200.
Good stuff. Okay, so we're at our holding point to do a bit of engine run-ups and so on. And yeah, I can see, look over there towards the coast, I can see some breaks in the weather over there, so we should be good to go. Hey, get a big fat international g'day, Tim. Awesome.
And he was kind enough to donate $20 in chat, and he says, thanks for the ongoing work. RGV Aerial is the best. We agree. Mauricio is the best. And we also got donations from Turtle Sanctuary, who donated $10 and says sailboat fuel, and Brian Aries, who donated $19.99.
You guys rock.
Absolutely. Well, take that as a huge compliment, Tim. Thanks, because you have a lot to do with a lot of media, and to say that about this channel, that's really, really awesome. Really appreciate that. A good word there. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your endorsement. Thank you. That means a heck of a lot to us. Thank you. Oh, Batman symbol. That's just awesome. That photo. It's I think that's one of the best photos I've ever seen from SpaceX. Actually, to do the Batman thing. That's they had to get everything just right for that, the cloud and everything, and the spotlight, everything. That was whether it was just a fluke or they set it up or what. But anyway, it's a pretty good photo. See, there's lots of good days to Tim in the chat. Good on yous. So 230 in chat. That's nice. That's a good amount to watch our flyover. So appreciate you. Yep.
Stephanie, can you? I think the stream coming through in your mic, the audio.
What? Sorry.
What's coming? I can hear extra audio coming through in you somewhere. Never mind. It's just been me being stupid. I didn't realize I had the sound on my stream, my end. I do apologize.
Oops.
I was about to say I don't hear anything, but maybe.
Good on ya.
Yeah, it's a me end issue. Sorry, everyone.
That's all good. No worries.
Better safe than sorry.
And away we go.
Sounds like a you problem. That's all right. I do just as many embarrassing things as that there. Jake, no worries. And we're in the air, flying. Cool. Okay, let's see how this pans out. Hopefully we get a nice, beautiful, full stack shot.
TFR 10,000 right now?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it was what, the 4th of May to the 18th of May or something, I think. Yeah, I think that's how long it lasts for.
Okay, back to work, Tim. Good on you. Yep. Yeah, like someone commented, yeah, good luck with your work. Yeah, can't wait to see what you drop next. Yep. Yeah, your channel's amazing, Tim. Yeah, you've helped a lot of people understand the fairly complex subject of rocket science in a way that makes it very easy to understand and very relatable. And yeah, good on you. Keep it up. I got to talk to a superstar. Okay, back to what we're doing. Oh, I can see some weather breaking up over there in the distance. So we should have some photos. Let me see. I'll get rid of X for now.
Yeah, I think this week we'll probably see decent bit of change at Marcy's in the production side, but I should imagine the launch site there's not quite as much change this week because of all the testing that's been going on. Well, not so much testing, but moving vehicles around and whatnot.
And stuff breaking and getting fixed.
Jesse is hard.
Seen like 3 different breaks this week alone.
Yeah, I guess you can count Chopstick Skates as GSE in some kind of way, because I mean it supports launchers.
Yep.
Well,
and then I hear that they just removed the tri-vent about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, there's not 100% sure exactly why yet. I mean, there's many different theories about it, but yeah, seems like that was probably the area of concern for causing the scrub of the wet dress rehearsal last night.
Unfortunately, with SpaceX, probably the only thing we will know is that it was a wet dress rehearsal because they moved the roadblock back, and it didn't go through because they stopped early right as load started. So I think that's probably all we're going to get.
They'll probably talk more about it in a later episode in that series they're doing. But yeah, until then, we're probably not going to get anything from SpaceX.
Anybody have any theories? So I
The
know they've been working around the quick disconnect arm and stuff all day.
yeah, I think
That's
there's
broke.
probably about 3 theories I've seen so far. I think the first theory is there wasn't enough vent outlet capacity, so basically things were choking at that chill down pipe. Another theory I've seen is they might want to get that vent in slightly further away from the tower. And I think the third theory, I'm trying to remember what it was now. Oh god, I can't remember what the third theory was. I'll let you all know if I remember it soon.
I saw them working up the vent. Have they removed that vent, or has anything changed yet? Or are they still working up there?
Yeah, the dry vent pipe is completely off the tower now. And there's
Okay,
we
cool.
saw in ground the various live stream cameras earlier. There was a very long pipe being moved on the ground near the tower base earlier, so maybe that's going to be going up where that dry vent pipe used to be.
Cool. Yeah, then maybe we'll be able to figure out what was going or a good idea of what happened before the video comes out if they do another episode.
I want to thank the community. Here's some of your good work going to your good donations going to work here. We've bought a battery thingy with the Starlink battery attachment. So thank you all very much. So it's a battery system for the Starlink system to make it easier to use. Gee, I didn't know you could even get that. It's a cool thing.
I have a Starlink Mini just kind of on standby just in case you ever need it. But I got adapters that run with the Milwaukee batteries because I have a ton of them at work with all the electric tools I use. And yeah, it'll either run off my smaller Milwaukee or the larger ones.
Nice. Looks like we've got a new
CK.
tank. Sorry. Looks like there's a new
Nope,
tank
go
there
ahead.
at the port. Looks like a new tank there at the port.
Yep.
3 new tanks.
3 new tanks. Cool. Where's the... Oh, they're at the connector road. Oh, nice. So is that 4 new tanks all up, or 3 there at the connector road and 1 at the port still? So there's, well, Massey's, I'm sure I counted 4 new tank spots for Massey's. I'd say we're going to get a new nitrogen tank farm at Massey's very soon by the look of this.
Yeah, and that should clear up space down the front of Massey's for more test stands possibly for the future.
Absolutely, yeah. How many test stands? How many test stands does one need? The answer: all of them.
Well, I mean, don't forget, there's going to be more ship variants introduced at some point, and they're all going to need testing of some kind. All that, those designs. So yeah, I'd say there's going to be a lot of structural test stands at Massey later on down the line. A lot more than we see right now.
Am I moving the screen around too fast? People are getting dizzy, or is that just because of the flying?
Flying, because we were circling a cloud, it looked like. But I think he was just going.
Ah, cool.
Turning.
Cool.
I only see a picture of the pad.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, something's going on. Yep.
I was wondering, like, this doesn't look like the port, but maybe I looked away and missed it.
Sorry about that. My apologies. My OBS did something weird on me there. There you go. Thank you. Thanks for
There
letting me
we
know,
go.
Phil. Thank you. No, try this. So yeah, 3 new tanks there on the Port Connector Road, and then there's 1 over on the actual port still. So is that coming through? Oh, there we go. Yep, I can see it on YouTube now. Thanks for letting me know that. I wouldn't know otherwise. Thank you. Yeah, so there's that one, and then there's the one over still on the port, which is down down. Here's somewhere down there. So still that one down on the port, and then the 3 at the Port Connector Road. And they look like the ones, yeah. So that leaves those 2 at Massey's that are already at Massey's to go. So that's 6 tanks that aren't being used right now. 6 new tanks all up. Wow. So there's still room for a couple more at the launch site. Or now there's room for many more, isn't there, at the launch site?
Yeah.
By the way, I want to also give a massive thank you to all of our supporters, members, and subscribers for helping us pass the 70,000 subscriber mark on YouTube yesterday. So thank you all very, very much. We greatly appreciate your support in every single way, whether you're watching, hitting like, giving us a super chat, any of that stuff, it all helps. So we greatly appreciate you guys.
Wow, 70K. Wow, good stuff. Go to the public. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Very, very good. Yeah, and it's been a challenging time for growing YouTube channels sort of recent too. So well done to do that in this this day and age. Now, I seem to not getting any new photos through at the moment. Maybe he's not taking any photos just at this minute.
Open the photo bay doors, Hal.
Fazilla has a question.
Sure.
He says, think they use an old booster to test out the horizontal loading and offloading before the first transport to port?
Well, there is only one booster there to do that with, and it's not got the compatible clamps, so probably not. Because
it probably has to be a V3 booster, so like they will have to use likely a new booster.
Yeah, because the breakover's got the version 3 clamps on it, so it needs at least a version 3 up. But I don't see any problem with doing just straight out doing it on a new booster that actually is going to get transported over there. I don't think they need to test. I don't think they need a test article for that. I think they'll be fine just doing it straight away. No worries.
And we also want to thank DLBS 1944 for their $10 donation. And the real Levi is Big Red with his $2 donation. And he says, wheels up.
Wow, good on you all. That's awesome. Good stuff. That's really good support. Thank you. And also, I mean, obviously, I've met thank yous all before, but the Discord members and the actual YouTube members, our paid members, that's very much important to keep the channel running. And the people who are supporting us like this, I guess you all understand just how important it is to keep this channel running because of the amount of imagery information we get out of this channel is just phenomenal. Like you don't really get it anywhere else. The camera we use and the shows we do and all that, I reckon it's a pretty good channel. And I'm not boasting, I just think the channel in general is really cool, and I feel lucky just being part of it, to be honest, in the role that I get to do here. I feel very lucky that I still get to go for it.
Wrangler's wondering, do you think SpaceX will eventually use Massey's to test reuse ships, see how well they held up, including flaps?
Absolutely. As part of like reconditioning tests and stuff to make sure that they can fly again. Absolutely.
Yeah, they may, I guess, it's possible, they take the engines up and give them another cryo test. I guess that's a possibility. And maybe even re-static fire them. I mean, you can never say no to those sort of ideas. They didn't with the booster at all. They didn't re-cryo test the booster after flight, so there is that as an example. I don't know if that's going to be I don't know if that's an example for the ship moving forward, but just as an example, that happened. They flew it without retesting it.
Yeah, but they would definitely test flaps and things like that to make sure that tensile strength is good, and lash is acceptable, and all those kind of things.
I mean, they're going to static fire it. The testing rig is right there. It'd be kind of silly not to, just to make sure everything held up well.
100%. Plus it's
yeah,
more data. If you think, just like we found out about Pad 1, it would only hold a certain amount of static fires. Well, they're going to need that data of how many times can the ship come down with this set of flaps before we have to change the flap or the, you know, ship arm or, any of those kind of things. They'll definitely want all that data.
Jake, did they static fire booster 12 and 14 before they reflew them?
Yes, every
Yeah.
booster was static
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah.
Before their second flights, they did another static test. So maybe then that's to follow that as an example. Yeah, they may very much static fire a ship at masses before a second flight for sure.
I think it's going to be like with Falcon 9, very similar thing. At the beginning, they will static fire every flight, and after some time, when they get more comfortable, they will just skip that because they feel like this proven booster or ship.
Yeah, that's also a good example from what they do with Falcon 9.
Yep.
I mean, this is a totally different rocket, but still, I think it scales out quite well. Yeah, there's a few clouds about. We'll see how we go with getting a shot through these clouds. Apparently, it's clear over at Starbase. So the big thing that Fred's concern is getting back down under the clouds. If the weather closes in at Brownsville, it makes it a bit tricky. So I guess if he figures there's clear sky out over the coast, he'll be able to get down below the clouds, out over the coast. Because the clouds closing in below you like that is not a fun sight for a pilot. So they're just sort of being cautious today, and fingers crossed we'll get some. Yeah, Indy Star, we'll get some photos through the clouds. And Fred, if things get a bit scary for Fred, he'll definitely turn around and go back home as any pilot should, and we encourage them to do the right thing there and not put themselves in any danger, of course.
I think we'll get a nice clear opening here in a little bit.
What does it look like at Starbase? Is it looking clear at Starbase? It can happen though. You can get the clouds on it, especially along a coastal line, along a boundary like that. The weather can be very different. Both ways. It can either be more cloudy or less cloudy, depending on what's going on.
Right. Yeah, it was beautiful about an hour ago.
Explain it. Is that potentially related to his flight rating, not necessarily the clouds?
Don't know that this aircraft is IFR equipped. I'm not sure whether Fred has his IFR license either.
So it's IFR related, not necessarily, and that's the issue. You got to get under the clouds. You can't go through them.
Yeah, as soon as you can't. Yeah, without an IFR license, you can't. He's in visual VMC now still, visual meteorological conditions right now because you can see the horizon and everything. So oh my goodness. So yeah, he's good for now, but yeah, it is a danger. So doesn't have to go IFR for now because you can see the horizon. And look, I think it's looking clear it's looking like the clouds finish over there. But yeah, it can be tricky getting down through clouds though. That can still happen. And if that happens, you can declare like an emergency and the ATC will get you down through the clouds if necessary. And they're lucky there's no real mountains around Brownsville, so he should be okay. And when you lose sight of the horizon, you definitely need your IFR license then. The airplane may be IFR rated, actually. I don't know that it's not, so I probably misspoke then. Yeah, it's up to the pilot, yeah. It can be very easy, and I know Fred's not like this, but it can be very easy for some pilots to really want to get the job done and sort of put themselves in danger. But I know Fred is not like that at all. He's a very cautious pilot, as every pilot should be. Okay, Indy, you there? Okay.
Yep, I'm here. Oh, we want to thank Colin Smith for his £49.99 donation. And he says fuel, etc. Thank you so much, Colin.
I think I think there's a few more pounds to the American dollar too, so that's actually a very, very, very generous donation. Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably 60 or 70 bucks American.
We'll take everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We also want to thank Martin for his 5 gifted memberships, and congratulations to all the recipients. And then the Real Levi had a question for you, Steph. They're wondering when you come in from the land down under to the great state of Texas to visit Starbase.
I'd love to. One day soon. One day soon. Not sure when exactly, but yeah, I'd really love to. There's a couple of things getting in the way just right now, but those things will change soon enough. Yeah, I've had a few people say, yeah, hurry up and get down to Starbase. But yeah, one day I'll get down there.
Come on, clouds. Right now, the TFR is in our way.
It's only about 14,000 miles or something silly to get over there.
That it?
I'm looking at these clouds and I'm just thinking, cue the angry man shouts at clouds meme.
Springtime!
Well, that'll explain why we're getting no photos through at the moment, because can't see the ground. Yeah, I can see clear skies there coming over the coast. Let's just hope that it's just inland, that end of the clouds there.
Thing is, I think they're over it right now. Do you have the flight radar?
Oh. 1 second.
Because I actually do think they're over it right now.
They're currently over South Padre Island, and they're closing in to the Starbase. So
I see no clouds just right there.
So he's off the coast, yeah. I'll keep your fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Oh, Wilbo flew hang gliders for 45 years. That's pretty cool. I always wanted to have a go at hang gliding. Looks really cool. I've flown convention. I'm endorsed to fly gliders solo. I just never got my power license. So flying gliders just in thermal flying, thermal soaring rather than. I think a lot of the hang gliders use sort of wave soaring. So using like slope soaring, they call it as well. Looking for air hitting a cliff or something and going up and creating a wave. Whereas I used to fly gliders out in the flat country where we get a lot of thermals to get lift. It's good fun. Flying without an engine's so much fun. It's sort of like yachting, sort of like sailing, where you get propulsion from the weather phenomena. Just circle for a few hours, yeah, maybe. Maybe left to you. And bring Marcus House with me too. Yeah, maybe.
And Chrome Kiwi.
And Kiwi, yeah, of course, yeah. I'll take Kiwi, absolutely.
Speaking of Marcus House, we have a nice little video that he sent us for our episode number 200 that we're going to be having a little bit later today. So be sure to look forward to that, everybody.
Oh, good stuff. At 9,000 feet, 1,500 to go. At 9,800 feet, 1,500 to go. So they're going up to 11,500-ish. Very good. All right, what have we got? Oh, I've got that on the screen. Oh, no, I've got the map. What have I got on the screen? Oh, I've got that on the screen. There you go. Now you can see the flight radar.
Hey.
Yeah, I've got OBS running just to hide the address bar up there.
He's taking the long way around.
Yeah, they might get some long angle shots down back through. Looks like he's really keen on getting the full stack one way or another. So they looks like they might be going to try and take a photo through underneath the clouds.
I am all for it.
Well, he may even drop down because he's outside the TFR. They may even drop back down again yet. But looks like they're still climbing 10,200. So they're another thing that your supporters are all helping with is they'll be using their oxygen today. So remember, was it last year or the year before we bought a whole oxygen system for Fred and Mauricio because they used to get a little bit of altitude sickness. So they're using oxygen again today. Thank you very much. Yeah, that cloud base is a little bit further across the coast than we thought. Let's see how we go. So we're looking at the left wing, so we're looking out over this way. He's on the edge. Go RGB photographer, go. Yeah, do that. How much a jet rental go for? Way outside our price range, that one. When LiDAR camera. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, now I can't do milestone posts. I can only do membership, gifting, super chat, or super stickers. YouTube's being funny. What are the TFRs with a full stack on the pad? The TFRs are still 10,000 feet. On launch day, I think they go unlimited, but and it's only 10,000 feet. Even for testing events, I think it's still only 10,000 feet. But it was back down to 6,000 feet for a little while, but they've put it back up again. I want to get a pilot's license. Both my grandparents and my dad's side, on my dad's side, and my dad flew. Yeah, my father was a pilot. My brother's was a pilot, and my brother still is a pilot. So I've got a bit of flying in my blood as well. Yeah. My dad did a lot of towing gliders up, tug pilot. He was pretty good at it too, and glider instructor.
Got a question for you from Lev0824. They're wondering, what do you think? Can we expect a wet dress rehearsal tomorrow after seeing the tower event being removed, or do you think they will need more time?
Tomorrow, yeah, they can't do one today, can they? Being happy Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in America today for you guys, gals. Well,
Oh yeah,
I guess
they can't do it. They can't do it today anyway with the work doing on the tower, and yeah, we don't really know if they'll be ready in time for a possible attempt tomorrow or not, without knowing just how in depth this work on the tower is going to be.
so. Is there notifications for testing on Monday and Tuesday on that, Jake?
No, nothing at the moment.
So that's a good indicator, though, isn't it? Whether they've got notifications. Oh, there's some photos coming through. So that's what we've got for now for the photos. Now, I've seen photos like this actually get sharpened up, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we can see on screen that the launch site's nice and clear, so woohoo!
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Yep.
so I can almost guarantee the when we get the full resolution versions of these later on, this will be much clearer.
Yeah,
That's normally
absolutely.
how it's gone in the past.
So they've got the sticks back around the ship. Have they got the sticks actually attached to the ship, Jake?
Yeah, pretty sure they are.
Yeah, I saw him raising
And
them
that's
last night.
like to stabilize the stack, isn't it? While they're not doing anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
See lots of tankers refilling. So they would have lost a little bit of propellant through that failed attempt. So it takes a bit of nitrogen at least to chill everything down.
And look at where the two stands are parked at the moment, in the middle of the launch site,
Yeah.
which is where the SpaceX crane body used to be.
Oh, where is it now? It's over here somewhere.
I've
Where
got a
is
funny
it?
feeling it's a bit more off to the left, probably. I think actually you can see the tracks a bit over to the left. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's it by there. Yeah,
Oh, there
that's
it
it.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of surprised with the ASU, the way the cooling area is kind of shaping up. It just looks so much different than what we were kind of thinking.
Yeah.
We were expecting these large cooling towers and stuff, and I'm not seeing area for that yet.
Well, there's that other bit of a slab in here. They may be using some other process of cooling, like using compressors like air conditioning, basically.
Oh, hey, there's a roof on top of the air compressor housing.
Oh, it's two. Yep. Yeah, with some holes left for I guess to allow cooling for those big megawatt motors.
Yeah, I gotta say that air separation unit site is really starting to come together now. It looked pretty quiet for a short period of time, and now it just seems to be really starting to take off now.
The Stephanie B building. I like that. It's still there. It's still there.
Missing Tools also had a question. Are there any concerns about the methane tanks in the path of Pad 1 trench exhaust, or is it just me?
Oh, it's not just you. I wonder about that one myself.
Yeah, but they're going to
Yeah,
be
it's
putting a retaining wall in front of the house.
yeah. Though, how long is the wall gonna last for? I mean, we all saw what the B-19 Strike Fire tested the other day. The things at the ends of the trench. I mean,
There's a
and
good
that blast wall is going to be even closer than the things we to Pad 2.
there's a good chance that these methane tanks, by the time they do any kind of engine ignition on Flame Trench A, that those methane tanks are going to be over there in that little extension
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to just outright move the methane tank from that end there. I just can't see how they can keep that there with the trench facing right in that direction. The blast will only take them so far, in my opinion.
Oh, g'day, Vix in chat. Awesome to see you. And it's another person to thank for all your updates on X over at RGB Production. We use Vix's editing quite a lot to put in our episodes, and we always give her a shout out, and looks like she's talking rugby, I guess, there with the yellow card and all. Or is that soccer? Does rugby have yellow cards too?
Rugby's what she's
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Vix is the ever rugby fan. Keeps an eye on particularly the women's rugby, as far as I can tell, over in the UK.
She's a player.
She plays as well, yep. That's pretty cool. Playing rugby, that's pretty cool. That'd kill me.
Pretty awesome sport.
I'm not fit enough for that.
I'd say you don't need to be quite that fit. I've seen some pretty unfit people playing rugby.
True. Oh, we're on the other side. Okay, where are we? I see. Yep. Oh yeah. We can get a show out of these photos. No worries.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, these will be much better later on after a bit of editing.
There's some great pictures of Sanchez coming through.
Let's have a look.
Oh
wow, yep, the build site, yep.
A loader box is being put together more.
Yep, down here, yep.
We've got 8 mega packs so far.
There's something a little interesting going on next to Megabee 2.
What's the cleared? Look at this. They've cleared a heap of room here.
What is it?
I mean,
there's a pair of SPMTs under the Starfire test stand.
Oh yeah, look. But they haven't got engines on 40 already, have they?
No, I don't think they would. No.
Where's that photo?
They normally spend a bit of time preparing the after the ship before they start installing the engines.
Well, 40 went out and cryoed already, right?
Yeah.
Yep, on the other stand, on the thrust sim stand.
Well, didn't they say it only takes them like 24 hours to throw on some engines?
Don't know about that, but I'd be very, very, very surprised if there's anything on 40 yet. Because I know we don't really see the sea level engines going in onto the ships anymore, but I feel like we would have seen at least one RVAC going onto the ship.
We want to thank Andy Alder for their £2 donation, and he says, spent the rest on fox food. We appreciate the £2. Thank you so much.
Is that a reference, the fox food thing? I don't quite get it.
Probably actual foxes.
That's what I was thinking.
They've cleared this whole area up at Sanchez too, and over near the rocket garden there's heaps of... They've cleaned that area right up too. Where did I just see that photo a second ago? This photo will do it. This whole area is completely cleared as well now. So does that mean maybe the bridge rails are actually in the Giga Bay already too, maybe? Let me look at that image. I've got a thingy here.
The rails.
They're bridge crane rails, are they?
No, the bridge crane rails for the ones that for the bigger bridge cranes. The rails for those are enormous. We definitely see them there. We've seen photos of the ones arriving for the Roberts Road Gigabay, and they stand out quite a bit. They're very big rails.
Okay.
We also want to thank Martin for his £2 donation, and he says, not even the clouds can stop Mauricio 007.
Absolutely. See, except all the rails that were sitting here have all been. Oh, hang on. Are they still there? Are they just hiding? No, they seem to have gone. Now, also, 17 booster 17 is getting dismantled somewhere too. Which photo shows that? This one. They're starting to pull 17 apart. What's going on down here? Oh, is that the rails there now? What's that?
It looks like where they moved those bridge crane rail pieces.
Yeah.
Because they had that kind of dotted, gridded
Yeah.
out line. So yeah, it looks like they just cleaned up and tucked them in over there.
Now, OLM. Did they move? I saw them maybe move OLM pieces around.
Yeah, they've set up the pedestals in the in between bits, and the crane's been moving around some of those OLM sections as well.
Nice.
There's an interesting little piece off to the right there, to the right of it. Little like triangular. It's got 3 triangles. Go down. Basically, right next to where the OLM's going to be. Yeah, interesting little bit of hardware.
Maybe just one of the connector pieces.
Is it the same?
Because you remember how they had like little slivers that would go in between all the big chunks?
Not sure. And then, of course, the one thing you won't see in Sanchez this week is the ibuprofen test jig, seeing as that went to Florida.
Yeah, it was spotted recently, wasn't it?
Yep, seen being transported past the BAB.
Nice. So, can we see? Oh, there's the man lifts here they've been using to do the tri-vents.
Oh,
Is
wow.
that the little pipe? What?
No, it's more to the left of that level there. By the way, that pipe we saw being lifted earlier, that's a lot bigger than I thought. You just had your cursor on it. Yeah, right there
Over
on that
here?
dark patch. Yeah.
I think it's similar to the new LOX pipes at the tank farm.
Would make sense.
Where did that go in the tower on the arm?
I'll probably go somewhere on the tower, I reckon. Probably, well, where they've removed that tri-vent around by there.
Oh, they've got a crane here as well, yeah. Pretty amazing how much these cranes bend when they get up to height. Put a load on. The gas guns for the deck deluge. You mean the gas generators? Let me see. Good question. Oh, look at that. Ask, can you sell, receive? Oh, what's going on? The Google Drive's being a bit slow today.
I get that often with Google Drive.
They've taken the
Oh, okay.
they've taken the roof up all of them.
That's certainly an interesting development.
And they've taken these two. Hang on. See, this one is different to those two.
Wow.
And these two have been something too.
Wonder if they're upgrading, possibly?
Maybe.
Maybe that one exposed some kind of flaw, and so they're just like, you know what? Let's just upgrade them all.
Upgrade or retrofit, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are they just removing roof sections to stop it being blown across them? Yeah.
Well, but it does look like that middle one where a cursor is, like that one might be getting replaced or fixed or something. And it definitely does kind of look like those two in the middle have something different too. Like something missing, maybe.
Yeah, they're not the same for sure. Hard to tell, but until we get some higher quality, but they're not the same.
I just know as soon as Zach sees this, he's probably going to be screaming internally.
Or out loud.
Oh yeah, I was going to say out loud. You're right, Indy.
Atomizer. No part is the best part. Except they do need a gas generator though. There won't be any more flying roofs. Oh, I see what you're saying. About the roof, yeah. The best part is no part about the roof, sorry, yeah.
Well, yeah, the roof panels can't go flying if they're not there to start with.
That's it. Google's AWS traffic's high on Mother's Day. Always high on Mother's Day, yep. Access to these views is great, thanks. Yeah, no worries, yep. Yeah, this, who's that from? Bo M. McC. So how do you say your name? Bo? B-E-A-U-X? That's sort of French, isn't it?
Yeah, we say both.
Yeah, no worries. These flyover live streams have been very popular. Like 300 odd people in chat now. That's awesome turnout. So yeah, we're getting good a lot of good responses to these actual flyover videos. So appreciate your kind words there.
And while I'm thinking about it, I do want to let everybody know that we did have to reschedule the flyover from yesterday to today, and we usually do our weekly show on Sunday. We take the day, process the pictures, do a show and tell that night, and then we do the weekly the next day. But because of the shortened time frame, we are going to go ahead and do the weekly tonight. So we will actually be doing that in 3 hours from right now. So 6:30 Starbase time, we will start up the weekly show.
9:30 Australian time in the morning. That's tomorrow morning for you guys over there in America.
Yeah, at least you'll have your cup of coffee in by then, right?
Yeah, I'm having one as we speak. Matter of fact,
or 3.
Having one now. Yeah, cup of tea. I'm a cup of tea kind of gal.
Did they add extra pipes to the other 3 tanks?
Here and here they've added these manifolds from last week. We saw them.
Oh, sweet.
And the 4 as well.
I missed that.
Yeah, not sure exactly what that's about, but some kind of equalisation thing. There's a bit of a debate there as to what goes on with them, but yeah, sort of one theory is there. As much as you think these are all equal, there may be restrictor plates under here. There could be all sorts of things going on, and just because, it's not just because all those tanks are in parallel doesn't mean the outflow of each tank will be exactly the same, because they're all in a manifold. So you can get some kind of weird fluid dynamics going on in that large manifold underneath. May have something to do with helping with that. May have something to do with possible restrictor plates, because from the ground photos, under these, on top of these tanks, these flanges underneath here, underneath this manifold here, definitely have a plate in between the top and bottom flange, which could very much be some kind of restriction plate. Gotta love the odd tank, don't you? Yeah. It's actually a bit bigger both ends too. In 3 hours, so Steph will start wrapping up in 2 hours. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, that can happen.
Woodworker Don knows you well.
Yeah. Australians are. Go on.
I was just going to say, we also want to thank Martin for his 5 gifted memberships once again. Thank you, Martin.
Okay, Martin, good on you. Appreciate it. Australians are our canaries in a coal mine. Lets us know what tomorrow will bring. Yeah, I wish I could tell you what the lotto numbers were, and all sorts of things. We could make a fortune. It doesn't quite work that way though. I think there's something where you can do through stock markets, because when our stock market's open and your guys are closed, but I don't know much about that. I won't get into that anyway. Yeah. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate the humour there about the Aussies. Good on yous. Should say us Aussies. All right, where are we with that photo? Oh, the other week, yeah, especially when was that last week? We ran into the live. We ran into the live stream, didn't we? It was like 5 minutes to go on the show and tell.
Yeah, literally last week.
Nice full stack.
You can see what they're drilling for the commodities transfer on the back of the pad 1 tower. Or next to it, I should say. You can see the holes in the ground there.
With where they're putting the piles in.
Yeah, they look like just open holes at the moment. Unless the actual rebar is just really far down with the concrete. But I haven't been keeping that careful an eye out with them actually doing it on the live streams. But you can see where they have drilled. If you go over to the flame trench, where they're doing the flame trench on one end of it, you can see there's a whole row of holes coming off the end.
Looks like they removed the rest of the lock spawn too.
Yeah. Yeah, see them there. Yeah. Yeah, there's no rebar concrete in any of those, is there? Or are we seeing just holes there?
Well, we haven't. Excuse me, we haven't seen that before. There's a chance they've just stopped the piles somewhere down. They haven't brought them right to the surface.
Yeah, I think I think you can see concrete near some of those. So I guess there is actually rebar and concrete down in the holes.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're working on the gas generators now, just this close to Flight 12, but it's all a brand new system. I think setting dates for a launch right now is. I don't think it's a good idea to set dates for a launch right now. I mean, it's a good idea for the investors, whatever, but I wouldn't be making holiday plans yet on Flight 12 because they've got gas generators still to fix. Both vehicles still have to go back to the mega bays. They've obviously got some concerns with the GSE equipment, so all being brand new, I wouldn't. We've been picking on Ryan Webber for saying it's not going to be till May or even later, so he's been very accurate with that. So we may see more delays yet. Don't mean to jinx them or anything, but yeah, it's a bit of a brave statement to call any kind of launch date on such a brand new vehicle and launch pad and GC equipment and everything, brand new water delis, so many brand new systems all have to line up, perfectly to get a launch happening. So yeah, wouldn't surprise me if it gets slipped back a little bit more as well. But like $1 million for SpaceX for developing a whole new launch system and whole new vehicles, and getting it this far along with it at this time of the year this year. So they've done well to be where they are, even now in May. So we'll see. Another week or two, they may get everything sorted, but it wouldn't surprise me if it gets pushed back a little bit further again.
Remember when everyone thought we were in line for a 420 launch?
Oh goodness, yeah.
Almost a month later already.
Oh, the same
Exactly,
with
Stefan.
same with like Flight 1 and all that too. There's been so many times through the history of these flights, yeah. So far it's no earlier than the 16th, I think now, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
When are we actually going to start show and tell?
We're going to
As soon
play
as we
all.
land.
For a friend.
Did I hear a Stumpy?
Oh, yeah, he might be around.
Ah, I see. Trying to hide your voice. G'day, Stumpy.
Hello, matey. How's New Zealand this time of year?
New Zealand is cold. Colder than Australia.
Hey, caramba.
How's Oklahoma? How's Oklahoma?
It is cold and drizzly today.
So it's spring, mid-spring, sort of.
Yeah.
So it should, starting to warm up. Everything's thawing. Do you get snow? It's starting to thaw out. Everything's thawing out.
Yeah, we get more ice than we get snow. We always get that freezing precept that you get an inch of ice all over the power lines and trees.
Does that make driving around tricky too, to get ice on the roads? Is that a thing?
Well, yeah, it's difficult to drive on it, but we got these darn rednecks that think their 4x4 trucks can go faster on ice, which is
Goodness.
kind of true. You just can't stop any
It's
faster.
stopping and turning. Yep, that'll get you. I can't tell you how many trucks I've passed in the ditches and on icy days with my little front-wheel drive Honda 89 Civic, just cruising right by them, and they're sitting there.
Yeah. I had a 280ZX that I took up the mountains a few times, and that little thing would get right through the snow. There's all sorts of trucks and stuff that's just getting stuck. You just have to know how to drive on it. Of course, I grew up in Montana, where we get feet of snow at a time.
Okay, yeah, it's further north. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
I had to walk to school and uphill in snow both ways.
That's so foreign to us. That's so foreign to us here. We only get a tiny bit of snow on the very mountaintops over here in Australia. What's snow? Yeah, that's someone from a warmer continent. What's snow? So there's a question here. During detanking, what's the path the fluids take back to the tanks? Straight back through the same cryogenic lines that goes to the ships. There's a set of valves. Let me just quickly show you here. There's a set of valves back in the tank farm that allow the fluids to go back to the tanks without going through the pumps. There's valves down in here that allow the fluids to go back to the tanks without going back through the heat exchangers or without going back through the pumps. So they go straight back into the tanks. So straight back through the same lines they went out in, and then if they go in here, they divert straight back to the tanks.
Great question.
And they don't pump them back. They just use gravity and differential pressure to get the fluids back into the tanks. Go for it, Stumpy.
No, I'm saying that was a great question to ask. I'm sure there's quite a few other folks that are asking or wondering the same thing.
Absolutely, yeah. So they go out to the vehicles through these pipes underground, then come back as well through them.
So if you have questions, please ask. I'm saying this out to everybody. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean that everybody else doesn't know it or something like that. Whatever. Indy will correct me on what I'm trying to say because she's a smart cookie.
Thank you.
Actually, we're not supposed to say smart cookies anymore. Isn't it supposed to be like demoralizing or something? I don't know.
I took it as a compliment. I appreciate it. Thank
It should
you.
be because you're sweet like a cookie.
Oh.
I fall apart like a cookie. I'm just kidding.
Especially when dunked in milk.
Yes, especially when dunked in milk.
You're my cookie and milk friend.
Looks like we're starting to get the stairs/ramp type structure over at Starship Park going. Picture number 2994. Looks like they've got all the shotcrete work done. Took the forms down. Now they're starting on the insides there.
One sec. What did you say? 29 what?
2994.
Are these the pre-photos?
Yes.
Gotta be, 'cause, yeah.
These are the
question,
current
stupid
photos.
Answer.
He's currently flying right now. We're getting these as he's going.
Yeah. I don't even know why I asked that question. It's like as soon as it left my lips, I'm like, duh.
There's
You're
no
so
dumb questions in this chat,
stupid.
Stumpy. You know that.
See, I told everybody that she would correct me.
Not correct.
Except
Just
when,
add to.
except when Stumpy asks a dumb question.
She even corrected that.
We got another question in chat.
Sure.
Average and BR Kids asks follow-up. So what's the purpose of the valve assembly that are next to the methane reclaim tanks? Is that to do with the isolation and purge?
These down here, so they need them on both. So if they use the same tank farm, they tap in here and they need a second set of these. I think, yes, Cindy, I think you're correct. Because, yeah, the detanking, these are the valves in here for detanking on the methane side and in here. And these are the valves for detanking on the LOX side. Yeah, there's something to do with, purge in here, yeah. I have had that question answered to me before, but I apologise. It just doesn't come to mind right now.
Got some breaking news, by the way. There's 2 new beach closures for the 11th and the 12th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
So we can do a launch on the 11th?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Elon.
Is that like Monday, Tuesday, Jack?
Yes.
Yeah, well, 10th today, so yeah, tomorrow and Tuesday.
Oh, it is too, May 10, yeah. Well, because it's the 11th here now.
Yeah.
Of course, it's still Monday the 11th over there too when it becomes tomorrow, sure.
I guess they're hoping to get that repair work, well, I don't know if repair, more adjusting thing, work on the tower done today, possibly.
I'd like to give a massive shout out to the clouds for getting the heck out of our way today.
Where did Jake get those photos of the docking mechanisms?
Oh, they're on our ground photos here.
No, that's not a ground photo because there's surely not.
Yeah.
The one where the male side of the plug?
Second.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah, Friday, wasn't it, when Mauricio went to get the ground photos?
Yep.
That's the female side.
Uh-huh.
Where's the male side?
We haven't seen
it
the
yet.
male side.
But Jake posted it.
subreddit or something.
It's up in chat.
We've only seen them on renders, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, we've only seen it in render.
Jake posted it in chat. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's them from different spacecraft and rockets. That's not a starship.
Oh.
And those
that's
are
what
also
that
female
is.
ends.
I wish I hated people because I would hate you right now, but
No, it's not be right. There is the male end there as well, but yeah, that's not a starship thing there. That was just an example I was giving the other night.
All right.
You sure you don't hate people?
I'm positive.
Foiled again.
Stumpy, you crack me up.
I have zero appreciation for some people.
You're hilarious. Very good.
I mean, even if I did hate people, you still can't hate Jake. He knows those people from State Farm.
Yeah. You know what I should have done? I should have just played along and said, yeah, that was a leaked photo from inside a Star Factory.
Oh, yeah. That would have been cool.
Well, the shoe was on the other foot. Stumpy probably would have played along with that, actually.
I mean, I guess I should have looked at the photo a little better, but I was surely like, that was a leaked photo.
And don't call me Shirley.
Okay, Annette.
Roger.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Todd. Don't do it.
Slide on in, Butters.
Let's go ahead and get in the back.
Rails? What rails?
Where we're going?
We don't need rails.
There you go.
42.
Oh, now we know. Jake is a spy. There you go. In chat.
We've been wondering who the spy was.
Bum, bum, bum.
Steph, I just forwarded you what event dudes put in Patreon Lounge.
I'm getting DMs.
Go ahead, Jake. Sorry.
I'm just saying I don't know what it is about it, but the ship QD extended to the ship. It looks kind of funky from this angle.
It should look something like that. And actually, so we'll go back to that in a second, Jake. This little ball on the end here, that kind of plays in with what you were saying with this thing here. It looks like there's some kind of trigger in here. So when it goes in, that triggers, and then something closes in around that actual ball.
Kind of like a fifth.
Yeah,
Isn't that on that picture? The picture that you had, Jake, that last one? The example picture, doesn't it show an end like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this probe and drogue system, it goes back a very long way, all the way back to the Apollo program. It's a very well-known system. And obviously it consists of the socket on one side and the probe on the other side. Though most probe and drogue systems used elsewhere, they didn't have a magnetic tip on them. And then obviously there's magnetic part in the actual the socket on the other side. Don't know if they're using a magnets at all on Starship, though. I'm not sure. Probably
Rare
do.
earth magnets weren't invented back then, were they? I don't know. That's a Google question.
Yeah.
Now, what are you saying here, Jake?
I was just saying the QD unit, it just looks kind of funky from this angle for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, it's standing up properly. It's it's rotated up. Perhaps is that what's looking sort of weird?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd love to see QD arms on these towers one day where the QD comes straight out from the front of the arm.
Did it look to anyone else like they were having a little trouble getting it hooked up when they first put it up there? Because it looked like they got the ship set and everything, and then they had people working around it and on top of it and all that kind of stuff, and then they got it hooked in.
I don't think there was any problems. I think it was just them just double checking everything, obviously, because this is the first time that they've ever hooked this QD into a ship. So I think they were just, checking alignments of things and various connections, and I think that's all that was.
Mm-hmm.
They were handing wrenches up to the guy up on top. You could clearly see that.
Yeah, I think a lot of that we were seeing is just getting things properly aligned,
Taking off the covers.
Yeah,
I mean, the ship was the QD was attached to the ship, and it looked like they were working on the connection back behind it about 15 feet, adjusting something back there, probably having something to do with the hydraulic arm or something.
Neodymium magnets were invented in 1982 to 1984.
Might just be
But the Sumerian cobalt ones were developed in 1960s.
Cool.
So there was rare earth magnets back then, just not the more gooder ones.
Yeah, when I say magnet, I think when I say magnets used to the probe and drug, I think it's more of an electromagnetic thing.
Yeah, something just activate a relay. Dink, dink.
Mauricio just posted in chat that he's going down to 4,000 feet for low altitude flyby.
Nice. Is it still low altitude over Massey's? Because I thought they raised that back up, didn't they?
Oh heck, I can't remember what that's up to now.
Because I remember last week they brought it back up to 10.
No, they were planning to bring it up to 10.
They were getting ready to the next day. That's what it was. We hit it the day before, right?
Yeah, that was the thing. They were going to bring it up to 10, and then they decided not to use the 10,000 feet TFR. Then they went with a 5,000 foot TFR. And now I'm not sure what's in place there. I haven't checked in a while.
2,000 for masses.
Nice.
Cladding here. Who was saying that in chat? Someone in chat just said cladding here. Oh, geez, I did something wrong here. Sorry. Paul, hang on a minute here. I didn't mean to do that. 1 second.
That's all right. Joe already undid it.
Oh, thanks.
If you could pull the microphone out of your throat.
I was about to say, you can stop eating your mic.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I leaned forward to look at my phone. So, they look like they're cladding.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Event Dude said it's 2,000 feet for Massey's.
I don't know how I managed to just boot all 4 off the channel. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
You just deleted his message. You didn't boot him.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
The nerve.
And then Joe unhid it.
I know, right?
We also want to thank Martin for his £2 donation, and he says Flyover Fuel O2 rental. And then Yazada for their $5 donation. He says, thanks, Mauricio. And then this guy's guns, who's also known as Butters or Todd, who's been a member for 43 months, says 2,000 feet. Let's go.
I guess they probably pulled that increased high TFR probably not that long after they finished 39 sci-fi testing.
Mr. James in chat said the cladding on the Star Factory side has started here. See?
Yeah, just above those doors.
Yeah, that shows up on Sentinel Cam. Saw that, I think, yesterday. I'm like, whoa, look at this.
Yes, she's definitely going ahead at a great rate of knots.
Of course, with the Robert Road Gigabay, they started the cladding pretty much right down the bottom on that respective side of the bay over there, because I guess they're not going to have any Star Factory to connect to for a while yet.
Hello, I can see some light outside here. It's just the crack of dawn right now.
And our crack is closing.
You're a crack up.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Let's see what's going on in that area. Not much has changed.
Yeah, like I said, we've got 8 mega packs now. We only had 4 before. But otherwise, the rest of that part isn't too much changed.
For some reason, I thought you said 4x4. I think we're talking about lengths of wood, you.
It's how the tower's built.
Des Nickel, a member, an RGV early access member for 44 months, says, such a cool crew here. Cheers to the coolness in chat. Chat is very cool. All the peeps in chat are awesome.
You notice how he didn't say that until I showed up?
Notice how you're not
welcome.
in chat, though, my friend?
You're so welcome for being allowed to enjoy my coolness.
Oh, where do you come up with this stuff?
I have a garbage bin right next to me.
They've had 8 for a little while there.
You're right. I'm wrong.
And those are the newer model ones.
Yeah, those are Model 2. They've got the new Model 3s out now. They're called the, what are they called? Give me a second.
Google is your friend.
Megapod is the new version.
Megapod.
Yeah.
You should see how many of those battery packs they have out there in Houston. Holy cow.
Yeah, they're closing in on 400 over there. Over in Austin, you mean?
Austin, Houston.
At the Tesla factory?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're closing in on 400.
What's their AI engine over there?
Colossus?
No, Colossus is down in Tennessee. The one they're using for FSD, they built out there in Austin. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's my friend? Google's my friend. Cortex.
Yeah, Cortex. Sorry, that's yeah. Cortex 2 is what's being built right now. Cortex 1's part of the main factory.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch all of Joe Tetmeyer's videos, so I keep up to date on all that stuff.
I started crying when he said he's going to go overseas.
Right.
Like,
no.
What?
There is one other person that does flyover videos over there, but they don't do any kind of commentary.
Of course, I want to shoot Joe Tegnemeyer if he says one more time that he wants to have a Cybertruck off-road course. Like, Joe, it ain't going to happen.
I guess that's all the who's of the local photographers there.
The bee's knees.
The
You know those
cream of the
tricycles tip
crop.
over?
Yes. Remember when those quad bikes first came out? They were trikes with the balloon tires. They were incredibly dangerous. They tipped over all the time.
Oh, that person, yeah, he was. Some of the NSF team were talking to me the other day. He's got his parrot, or I think it's a parrot of some kind that he takes around with him on his shoulder. See it in this video, sitting there on his right shoulder.
A live one or stuffed?
Oh, a live one.
Oh, parrot.
Stuffed he'd be a pirate.
Yeah.
Parrot, not pirate.
No, he would be the pirate, not the parrot.
He would be the pirate, carrying the parrot.
No, things are getting out of. That's just getting out of hand.
So what are you saying? Do I need to go back on mute?
Masses.
Why don't we ask the crowd? Ask YouTube. Should Stumpy go back on mute? What say
Heck
you?
no.
You too?
Heck
Back into the
no.
container.
So it's trying to look like they still haven't hooked up any cryogenics yet to that LOX header tank.
You can see the pipework coming up over the side of the stand there.
Maybe there's a connection in here. Maybe
There is. I think there is. You can see it going underneath those control panels and over to the left. There's at least one. Yeah, one pipe there.
Yeah,
Oh my
maybe.
gosh. I got one free Stumpy, one don't mute Stumpy. Got somebody says put them back in the container.
And 2 knobs.
Time to open the poll.
Feed him some pizza. That'll shut him up.
Oh, I forgot about the Stumpy's container there for a minute. Was a long time running joke there for a while.
Yeah.
PK had the sign that said free Stumpy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks can go here. I still haven't pulled these pumps apart yet. I wonder if they're going to keep them there for some reason. Maybe cryo testing. I'm not sure. Stumpy's okay. Yeah, Stumpy goes, right? We love Stumpy. He's pretty cool.
Mauricio says they're stuck above the clouds and he's looking for a gap to get down. Let's hope he finds that gap.
Don't worry, I've never run into a cloud that stopped me.
Oh God!
Just go.
But
along those lines, we also want to thank DMHMT for her $4.99 contribution. She says, "Thank you for such persistence, RGV aerial photography. She learned so much here."
Okay, so how do you pronounce her name?
Well, I believe those are her initials.
Nah, I think that's her name.
Not her name.
Damn it.
Actually, you're probably right. If you said it like that, that's probably correct. But her name is not that. I know that for a fact.
Put Stumpy next to Hoppy. Yeah.
She says that works, Stumpy, what you said.
Damn, it works. What?
Call me what you want. Don't call me late for dinner. Wait.
I don't know what they're doing there. I have no idea. Is it scaffolding or yeah?
Are they trying to like form the flame from the trench?
The wall work?
Form it into what?
No, surely not wall work. Surely not.
They will never touch that wall.
Well, there's scaffolding on the wall. Let me see. There's an angle shot.
Huh.
If they're working on those walls, then I'm. Yeah, if they're actually working on those walls, then I'm the Queen of Spain.
Wow.
Quite a vision I have in my head of you there, Jake.
Nice to make your acquaintance, madam.
I'll be a queen if I want to be.
That's right.
These day and ages, you can.
You're being promoted from princess.
No comment.
Turtle.
That's right. We just got a $10 donation from Turtle Sanctuary, who says, "Oh no, Turtle, my soliloquy. Surely you can't be as Shirley, since she sells seashells by the seashore, standing stoic as Starship separated its ship stand to stack with a stainless shutter at Starbase." Thanks, Turtle.
Well done, Indy.
Crushed.
Well done.
What have I started?
Just call me Butters Jr.
She slid right through it.
Miss Butter, Mrs. Butter, Miss Butter, Mrs. Butter.
Mrs. Buttersworth.
Uh-oh.
Starship Park. Yeah, we just showed Starship Park a minute ago. It's coming on well. It'll take me a second to get the down to the number. Hang on, $29.99, $29.95.
So Ziggy, isn't Ziggy that little robot from that?
Yes, Quantum Leap.
That was what we looked at earlier. Remember, $29.94.
Yeah.
How is a Starship Park coming along? Every time I hear Squiggy, I just think you have to like hit it on the side of the.
They have got the formwork down off of the shotcreted walls, and they are starting on some forms for the staircase/ramp area.
Isn't there a Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley or Happy Days?
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, I was just thinking that Squiggy. I mean, there's that show where the
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap, yeah.
And his was Ziggy.
Oh, Ziggy, yeah.
Yep, Ziggy.
Okay.
And Sam.
Ask me more TV trivia from the 80s and 90s. I got you.
I was back when TV was TV.
And then when there was nothing else but TV.
I did notice there's that funny little T-shaped kind of thing on the right of the lot there. No, on the very right side of the lot. Yep, right there. And I noticed it matches the same angle as those little tiny homes. Well, not tiny homes, but the homes that are right next to the right of it. So I don't think that means anything, but I just thought that was interesting.
I was going to say, I mean, nothing screams Starship Park more than sticking some tiny homes on it.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely not putting tiny homes. I just thought the angle of that little T-shaped thing was interesting, that it was the same kind of angle as those homes that are right next to it. So,
yeah, I could definitely see what you're saying there.
Yeah, because you'd think that there's going to be a nice divide in between the homes and Starship Park, just in case it is open to the public. So, yeah, the little angle just didn't make a lot of sense to me. It's just peculiar.
Indy, did you see Vix's comment in chat there? Wanted to test Indy with he's not a pheasant plucker tongue twister. There's another one to do with a
don't get us demonetized.
I think I did that one last time too. When we did the whole soliloquies and tongue twisters episode.
Yeah.
There's one to do with stunts as well, which is funny as. Okay, we found a gap in the clouds, I see. Cool. Well done, Fred. Awesome job.
Yeah, it looks like we're coming back in.
It's always a bit of a scary thing when it's overcast like this. Getting stuck up in IMC can be very tricky for a pilot.
The humbug. Try landing when the airport is close and the tower says land at your own risk. And then you get out of the airplane, you can't even see the wingtip from the fuselage.
That's a pretty good pilot. And sometimes, remember, do that on country airports where there's no ILS, and just having to work on the VOR navigation and being just really dead accurate.
I think we landed that one with a PAR. They had to call in a PAR tech. You know, that's where they talk you in verbally. They say, slightly above glide slope, just to the right of glide slope.
Oh, using radar, yeah.
Oh, more donations.
Yep, we got 2 more donations. One from This Guy's Guns, who donated $5. And he says, 4 more to the goal, everyone. Let's get it done before he lands. And Just Martin donated £2, says, top show. Thank you both so much for your donations.
This Guy's Guns. You think they have a nickname for him? Called
Biceps? Yeah, we call him Butters. No, we call him Butters. A.K.A. this guy. A.K.A. Todd.
That's me.
Biceps?
No, definitely not.
I'm pretty sure we don't call him Biceps.
So there's no gun show?
He's been playing with his guns lately.
Whoa.
Had quite the jump scare too, poor guy, when the sound blew him away.
That scared the heck out of me. Oh my gosh, I had to start all over. TV's on in the background. I'm mounting a scope and something depressed, and I jumped a good foot in the air. Everything went every which direction. Screws went this way, tools went that way. Oh man, starting over.
Oh, was that last night? You watching SBL?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on my TV, but I wasn't looking at it. I mean, even if I was looking at that, kind of got everyone by surprise. But yeah, I was headed on.
Yeah, I got that same jump scare. It freaked me out too when it happened.
They're getting down to within like 4 or 5 days of the 15th and that 16th, and they've still got to run. So they've still got to do a wet dress rehearsal on the vehicles at the launch sites. This is in reply to Ziggy's question. So they've still got to roll both vehicles back to the factory and finish bolting the little strips on the chimes on booster 19. Really can't see them launching in 6 days, to be honest.
I mean, there's work to do on the ship as well. There's they still haven't fully sealed around all the edges of the raceway covers. You can see where they started at the bottom, and they've started sealing around the edges of the heat shield as well. But there's still gaps that would very likely need the RTV installing over them. Plus, there's probably a few other little checkouts to be done ahead of flight still.
And apparently, there's some issue with the ship too, just on the quiet. I'm not sure, but apparently it's something critical. So I'm not sure. Depends on how long they need to have them in the bays, in the hangars. Yeah, I don't think they're going to launch on the 16th somehow.
Turtle.
19. Well, the contributions today have just been simply amazing. We really appreciate all the donations and just the support of the members as well. And here in Discord, all you guys here in Discord, that's amazing too, to continue to be Discord members and Patreon members over here. And we appreciate all you guys' ongoing support as well. And Martin must have dropped 20 pounds or so today in $2 donations, so I really appreciate you there, Martin, as well.
Yep, and we also want to thank Turtle Sanctuary for their $20 donation. And Turtle says, can't believe in hindsight I didn't sneak the word sanctuary into his poem. And for whoever keeps saying, turtle, turtle, like that, yep, that's exactly how I sound. And then again, we want to thank Martin for another £2 donation. And then...
Oh, we're going to thank Indy Star for a $20 US donation. Thank you, Indy.
And then Des, for the 20 Australian dollars, here you go for that hitting our goal. Now we've hit our 20 target goal of donations, and Stumpy's 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Stumpy, and congratulations to all the recipients. Welcome to the team.
Stumpy.
Hey, everyone.
And
Hey,
two more.
Hey, we just got on the ground. It was a good raid. It was a little bumpy. And cloudy, hazy, but we got the photos, and I want to thank everybody that was watching and donating and helping us out. That Starlink battery pack worked. It's at 50%, so it's working really good. We could technically go for like 3-4 hours on that Starlink, and it's really helpful for not having all the wires and not draining from the main power source. So that's helping us out a lot. So yeah, I want to thank everybody that's helping out. Definitely helps, keep these flights going, and also thanks to all the team and all the patrons and everyone involved with the streams. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm here on the camera. Hi.
No, thank you, Mauricio. Thank Fred for us, because you guys are rocking it out there. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having a place where I can get my comedy relief out.
Yeah, thanks, Mauricio, for your Matt said earlier, huge effort this week with all the work you've done this week with the ground shots and the flyovers, and last week as well. Well done. It's such an awesome effort for the community that you've built here, and your community is 100% behind you. Thank you so much.
And then we want to thank Martin for his £4 donation that he split up in two £2 donations. Thank you so much. That rounds off our target, and we're well above it. Thank you all so much. Just mirroring what Mauricio said, you guys are the best. Thank you.
So that pretty well wraps up the flight live stream. So, hang on, I've got some DMs. What's going on over here?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just finish that out for you, Steph. We are, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
That's the best photo ever. It is literally the one from the original, very first ever. I guess
That's from Crowfest 1. Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
And that's actually
that's
PK.
amazing.
That's Fila Kade, if anyone's wondering. Holding the sign.
Philly cheese sandwich.
I remember that being shown. Yeah, I remember that very clearly.
You had that in the airport also.
Yep.
I couldn't find that one.
I'm pretty
People
sure
looking at like, what, is Stumpy an inmate?
Well, the people at the airport were freaked out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there you go. That's the newest version, Mega Block. So the transformers are attached directly to the battery packs and everything now, and much easier connections, much quicker deployment, etc.
Dang Tesla for making things easier.
Horrible human beings.
Plus, they're
Are we doing
probably
any type
Tesla
of
transformers too.
I'm sure. Are we doing like an impromptu show and tell, or are we just going to go straight to the show later?
Well, that's what I was about to say, is we are going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube stream because we will be going live with the weekly in roughly about 2 hours from now. So look forward to that. But then as far as show and tell, Steph can basically make the decision on that. But yeah, for YouTube, until we see you guys in a couple hours, love, peace, and chopstick rail grease.
Thanks, YouTube.